The year is 1872. Forget what you think you know about the Wild West, because this story belongs to a different kind of frontier, the high seas. Imagine a ship, the Mary Celeste, a sturdy American merchant brigantine, sailing out of Staten Island, New York, loaded with industrial alcohol and bound for Genoa, Italy. On board are the captain, Benjamin Briggs, his wife, Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, and a crew of 7. The voyage began normally. They were sighted near the Azores on November 25. Then, silence. 10 days later, a British ship, the Dei Gratia, spotted the Mary Celeste drifting erratically. The captain, David Morehouse, knew Briggs personally, and something was immediately wrong. They hailed the ship, no answer. A boarding party crossed over. What they found was not a wreck, but an absolute enigma. The ship was in perfectly sound condition, fully seaworthy. Its cargo was intact. 3.5 feet of water was in the hold, a minor issue easily dealt with. Most sails were set. The lifeboat was missing, but everything else was in its place. The crew's personal belongings, pipes, shoes, clothing, were neatly stowed in their bunks. 6 months' worth of provisions remained. The captain's chronometer was gone, but his navigation instruments and necessary papers were in a box. A slate with recent navigational data was on the table. In the galley, a meal was half prepared, plates set, with food still on the stove. And here is the chilling detail: the last entry in the ship's log was dated November 25, 10 days prior, and was utterly routine. There was no sign of a struggle, no blood, no violence, and no sign of a hurried departure. It was as if Captain Briggs, his family, and the 7-man crew had simply vanished mid-sentence, stepping off the ship and into thin air. A full American family, a crew, a ship ghost-like and drifting, a perfectly preserved snapshot of an ordinary moment interrupted by an extraordinary, an eternal, mystery. To this day, the disappearance of the people aboard the Mary Celeste remains the most perplexing and enduring maritime mystery in American history, inspiring countless books and films, with theories ranging from sea monsters to giant squids, and even a rogue wave that forced a temporary evacuation that went fatally wrong.